to show you guys how I roast salmon. So what you will need is salmon of your choosing, lemon, soy sauce, honey, seasoning salt, olive oil, a bag to marinate it in, and a pan to cook it in. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and measure out our marinade. And I have 4-ounce salmon fillets. So for each one, I'm probably going to do about a tablespoon and a half. So that'd be 3 tablespoons for me. And of course I need some oil to help it not stick to the pan. So I'm probably going to do 2 tablespoons of oil. And try to measure out your oil first before you measure out your honey. That way the honey comes out better. I guess I should have put this in the microwave too. Another thing you can do for your honey is put it in the microwave and help loosen it up a little bit. But I'll see if I can't get this to, come on. If you didn't have honey, you could also use brown sugar. Or, you know what, I don't know, maybe even molasses if you have it. I'm not sure. I've never tried it with anything but honey. So, oh my goodness. It's seriously, it's on its way out. Okay. I say for each fillet, probably a tablespoon of honey. Or as much as you can get out, obviously, because I can't seem to get all of this out. It seems to be coming out a little bit better now. This is just to give it sweetness and to balance out the soy sauce. So I guess you could use as much of this as you wanted. It's really a preference thing. And like I said, usually when I make this, I don't really measure it. I'm just measuring for the sake of recording. So I may wind up putting just a little bit more in there too, if I don't think it's sweet enough. Okay. Now with the lemon, roll it on the counter to get the juices going a little bit. I need to get my knife. You're going to squeeze. I'm going to squeeze most of the lemon in here. It's for a seed. I wouldn't worry about getting seeds in here because we are going to not do anything with this marinade anyways. It's just going to help the salmon taste better. Okay. And the seasoning salt, again, it's to taste. So I'll just put some in and see how it goes. I'm going to seal this up. And we're not going to marinate long because these fillets are not very thick. So we'll probably marinate about 30 minutes and then halfway through, flip them over. Oh, mine have the skin on. My fillets have the skin on. If you don't prefer that, go ahead and ask the guy at the fish counter to go ahead and take that off. Go ahead and get our fish in here. I need to wipe my hands off, sorry. like trying to seal up a baggie with my hands all sticky. Try and get as most of the air out as you can. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and put this on a plate and put it in the refrigerator, and I will come back in 15 minutes and I'll flip it over. When I'm ready to put it into the pan and into the oven, I'll bring it back. Okay, I know I said I'd bring it back when I was ready to put the fish in the pan, but I was wrong. If you are using cast iron, this is how I do it. I go ahead and preheat my oven to 400, and I put my pan in because I like the skin to be crispy. And if you put it in an already heated pan, a cast iron pan, you'll get a crispy skin. So when that comes to temperature and my fish is ready to go into the pan, I'll bring you back. Okay, my salmon is done marinating, and I did flip it halfway through, and my pan is hot. So I'm going to take it out of the oven. And I'm going to place it in the pan flesh side down first, because I want the skin on the bottom last so it gets crispy. And I'm going to go ahead and hurry and get this in there. And I prefer my salmon more on the medium side. So I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for 7 minutes. And I'm going to come back at 7 minutes, and I'm going to flip it over to the skin side down. That way it gets crispy. And when I'm ready to do that, I will bring you back. Okay, my timer's gone off, so I'm going to take my salmon out. I'm going to flip it over. And I will put this back in for probably 5 more minutes. So let me set my timer, and I'll bring you back when it's ready to come out. Okay, my timer just went off. So I'm going to take my salmon out. And actually, I'm going to let it rest for a few minutes because I think that it redistributes some of the juices in the salmon. So when I have it on the plate, I will bring you back. Okay, here it is on the plate. Roasted salmon, and tonight I'm going to serve it with some black beans and some Parmesan quinoa. I hope you enjoy.